All right, about to go live. Ready?
Yep, already says we're live.
Okay. Welcome to the weekly Howl. Um, you're here with Roman and also with Vincent.
What's up?
Great to see you.
You as well.
And tonight, I don't know what we're really going to talk about, but what I was thinking about was just going on trips with girls, or like just with significant others, and what that means, or meeting up with other people when you're like early in a relationship, which is tough, which I know, like, but I don't know, like, it's just that's to me, it's happened, but like it is destroyed a relationship, but it's also been a good relationship afterwards, if that makes sense. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I feel like it depends on what your relationship has been like up to that point. So if it like the way I see it is just like you ever like you using a dating app where all you're doing is texting this person first and you haven't even heard their voice, and then you meet up in person. It's just like it can honestly go one of two ways. Either it translates, your text conversations translate really well and you get the same vibe, or I've also had it just be really awkward. Like I went on a date with this one girl a few months ago. Like we met on Hinge, and our text conversations were great. Like great back and forth, same energy, cracking jokes with each other is great. We meet in person, and I don't know, man. Something just felt off. Like it just felt
Right.
off.
No, no, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like, yeah, I feel like that's how I always feel, because I cannot communicate via text or email. I always come across the wrong way. Like, I need to be in person communication, or like, or obviously in face to face. Obviously, we're not in person right now, but face to face communication. Like, I really think that, like, I can't do it otherwise. I really can't.
Yeah. No, no, I totally get what you mean, because I I can be really awkward when it comes to text messaging. Like, because I'm always just like literally almost every time I'm just like, does this warrant an emoji of some kind or an LOL or a haha at the end? It's just like, how do I say this? But it's also, most of my charm and my humor comes from sarcasm. And we have yet to develop a way to text sarcasm.
Right. It's the inflection of your voice, and it's like the tone, and it's like the, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's so much. I get what you're saying so much, because like I I I text people and I get text back, and like I have no idea what it means. And
Oh,
they don't get the inflection, because like because what I say, like, it's so much of how I speak is, like what you said, like the tone, the inflection, the just the rhythm.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, no, and like, yeah, how your voice is sounding is a big key, because it's also like, you ever text a girl and like you're getting, and like maybe guys do this too, but I don't know. I find women are more guilty of this. Is you get the one word answers, or you get the wow, that's crazy, like oh no way, like stuff like that, where it's just like, where it's like, oh my god, like, do you want to continue this conversation or not? Like,
Yes.
like
No.
give me something to work with, because right now I'm just monologuing.
And I can't stand, what I can't stand is like the emoji of like the face with like the just it's just like the I don't know. It's just like it's such it, it, you don't know what the hell the expression is. The emoji of the face that's like I don't know. I guess I don't know how to describe it, but it's just kind of like so I have no idea
Can you
what the
find
fuck
the
that means.
can you find the emoji in like the reactions?
Maybe.
Yes. Scroll through because you've given me no description whatsoever of like what this thing is.
Wait, no,
And
I'll show you because I got texted it. I was texted it earlier, actually today. Hold on a second.
drum roll,
Wait,
please.
hold on a second. I don't want to like. My bad. I don't want to like. I don't want to like show all the. But you see this one?
No, no, your phone's not showing up. No,
No,
literally go
no,
to
no,
the
no. Hold on.
reactions in the bottom panel. See if you can
No,
just
I want to show you this shit.
your screen doesn't show up with the background. No, dude, it's not working.
You fucker. All right. All right. Hold on a second. All right. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna send this to you, and you're gonna know what it is. All right. I'm
Okay.
sending it to Vincent right now. But
Uh,
yeah,
uh,
no, because that is the thing. Is like it. Like I have no clue what to do with this with some of these, some of these
yeah.
emojis or text. You know what I mean? Like it's just so I don't know. Maybe it's just like maybe I'm getting older. I don't know what it is, but um, all right, I'm sending it to you right now. Here we go. All right, there it is. All
Oh,
right,
yeah.
look at
That
your phone.
yeah, okay. So for the viewers out there, this is the emoji with the eyes closed and like the smile, kind of like a face type of thing.
What the
So,
fuck does that mean?
all right, well that's the thing is that like that can mean fuck like you got to look at the context for that one because that could be just like yes, I'm having a glass of wine after a really long day, just like relaxation, or or
Okay, got it.
or it could mean just like I'm thinking about you and it's something nice. Although usually if someone does that, they'll send like the winky face emoji or something.
Oh, really? Well, that's good because like what all right. Well,
Now again, that is pure speculation on my part.
okay. What? All right. Well, like, all right. All right. I'll get your opinion on this. This is what I sent to someone that just a girl that I like. I just said I really wish you were in bed. We were in bed together, and then she sent that. So that's good.
I think that's a good sign.
That's good.
Like,
Okay. Okay.
well, I mean, it's better than her sending the
She's younger
puking
than I am.
emoji.
What?
It's better than her sending the puking emoji.
Like, yeah. Well, yeah, okay. I just want to make sure because like she's younger than I am. I'm an older. I'm like I guess I'm like what am I
What's
six,
what's a
six,
male? What's the
7 years
equivalent of
older than she is, and
what's a
then she
male
thinks like
cougar in this situation? Or
male cougar.
is there even a word I don't even think there's a word for guys who go for girls significantly younger than them.
Just a player.
I guess.
Just
All right,
just
all
a guy
right,
that gets with girls.
all right. Well, that's why you were in the Playboy pack on the other
Exactly.
show.
Yeah, you're right. Playboy. Exactly. All right, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't know like what that really meant because I feel like I was out of the game, but I guess in the game of, you know, being an old dude, being a playboy and
Ah,
getting a girl.
Hugh Hefner smiling down from heaven right now.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, what's up with you, man?
Uh,
Vincent, what you been up to?
I've uh, just been a long week, but so going to be shifting gears completely here. But so there's something that's been kind of pissing me off past few weeks.
Okay.
So so for those who don't know, my hometown is the Bay Area in California, so San Francisco area, and this longtime brewery called Anchor Steam. Now, they've been around since the 1800s. So this is a San Francisco institution. They are going out of business. And it's just it hurts, man, because it feels like it's something so iconic and it's dying out. It's really sad. So there was like a huge scramble to buy all the Anchor Steam beer you could in the remaining time, but it just like now I know it's a mix. I know it's a mix of factors. Like apparently they had a parent company that was actually Japanese that wasn't putting in the effort. That was the what they were attributing to the real reason. But it's just piggybacking on. We had a couple of other like really significant restaurants that had been around for decades and decades and like iconic and stuff. They died due to COVID. And
Right.
but then on top of that, even before COVID happened, at least in the Bay Area, it was a big thing of. So I've been saying for years, Silicon Valley was possibly the worst thing to happen to the Bay Area, and that might get hate, but hear me out. So what Silicon Valley did was, on the one hand, it did great. It blossomed the economy, brought in all these new jobs, a lot of high-paying jobs, a lot of global significance with all this shit, right? Problem is, it's bringing in a bunch of tourists. And by tourists, I mean it's these people moving from out of state to the Bay Area to and like they're kind of pushing out all the natives. And I think like it's a big flux of gentrification, which happens in lots of cities all around the world, and fucking sucks is what I'm getting at. Because here's the thing is that some of these Bay Area people like they make so much money, but not a single one of them had the thought of, hey, this institution is this like hometown institution is falling on hard times. Let me throw some money their way so that they survive. Nothing. No. And instead, what's happening is you have all these tourists coming in, and I'm just going to use San Francisco as the example here because that's my hometown. Like, and I'm sure other hometowns can have this as well. But you have all these tourists coming in, new jobs and stuff, and they're just like, oh, hey, isn't San Francisco supposed to be like this? Or, hey, I want it to be like this, and I have the money to make that happen. So I'm gonna just disregard all the natives, all the local institutions, and we're gonna make it how I want to see it. And like I guess in a way that's the way of the world. Like change happens, out with the old, in with the new, all that bullshit. But at the same time, it's like I guess my complaint is I just don't like the direction that they've been pushing this city because it's like the thing is that the stereotype of San Francisco is that it's the most politically correct place on earth, like liberal paradise, et cetera, all that, and all that is pretty true, and all that has been true for a long time. But the issue that I'm finding, and like a lot of my friends are all natives as well, like we're like San Francisco was all of that, but it used to have an edge to it. Like it had a grit to it. Like yeah,
Oh,
it had the whole hippie movement, Summer of Love, but it also had it's the hometown of the Hells Angels and a bunch of other weird shit. And so there was an edge to it. And I guess my main complaint is that with all these tourists moving in and taking these Silicon Valley jobs and pushing out the natives, is we're losing we're losing that iconic identity, that edge to it that made us like that made us not these soft, like offended by everything shit, but just like the yeah, we're here to be progressive and make things right, but we're gonna do it like and be cool about it. Now it's just a lot of pussyfooting shit. I don't know.
Okay. No, I got
That
you. No,
that that's my rant on I guess gentrification. That's what I'm changing the subject to.
oh no, no, no. I got you. But like I feel like with the West, I feel like in my opinion, like it's very much it's weird because like I feel like the whole dichotomy of it is like, westward expansion. It is
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
West. Like, it is like
Well, yeah.
like Western.
I think it was Walt Whitman. He said, or Walt Whitman, or what was the guy? Just like some transcendental philosopher. Go west, young man. Go west. Like to the west is the march of progress because it it started with moving west from Europe and Asia and Africa to America, the New World, and then it was just the East
Exactly.
Coast for a couple hundred years, and then it's just like, nope, we're moving further west to California and all that.
No, exactly. No, I know exactly what you mean because that's what it was because at the time it was, you know, I mean, people understood that the world was round, but
Thanks for
not
joining.
completely. So it was like West was like the farthest you could go
Yeah,
because it wasn't going east to go to India. So like going west was like the beyond. That was like the
yeah.
farthest land. And so California became the
It,
farthest
it's
land
the
to go.
it's the final stop of westward expansion. No offense to
Right.
Hawaii, but it's California.
Right. Right. Exactly. Continentally, yes. It's the farthest expansion to like go, to unless you're gonna fly, which we couldn't at the time, but to walk and to travel by
Into
horse and
train,
carriage.
covered
Yes.
wagon, all that.
Yeah, yeah. So that was like the farthest point to go, and it was I don't know. It's weird because people got to that point and they didn't know where to settle in because honestly, like Southern California is a desert. It's a desert.
Yeah.
There's no
Uh,
water supply. Southwest, like there's no water supply. Like they need to like
yeah.
you
But
know
I
obviously
mean,
like they get it from the Colorado
yeah.
Colorado
But,
River.
like I mean, you
So
have yeah, the Native Americans who settled there and they made a good life for themselves, but they lived a very different style of life than what people want in this modern day. Like, I mean, fucking, dude, fucking Las Vegas was built in the middle of nowhere by the mafia because they're just like it's the middle of nowhere. There are no rules. We can make
yep,
it, and the
yep.
mafia had enough money to throw to Vegas to make it happen. It,
Oh, I know. Like, but like it's like I know it's from Godfather 2 and Godfather 1, but it's very true. It's based on reality that
yeah,
it is a GI stop off. Basically, like GIs stopped off at this post, which was Las Vegas, and then moved on to the West Coast, which was San Diego, which became the um, which became like the naval base on the West Coast for Navy SEALs and all that stuff. But it, so that became a town. It became like a city in amongst itself. So, but then it became because of that. It was a stop off. So it meant like it became a place where people just like went through and just got fucked up and then left, which makes sense
yeah,
because it's a stop off. It's a stop off. Like you stop there, you get fucked up, you leave.
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
And whatever happens there stays there.
exactly, exactly, exactly. I don't know. Um,
Yeah, but I mean, you're living in the DC area these days. Have you noticed like I mean, DC's always been a happening city. It's the nation's capital and all that. So you get a bit of everything coming and going. Have you noticed there have been like a change or like a recent influx of whatever kind of changing the city in a way you're not 100% behind or whatever?
well, not really. I mean, it's just kind of like it's very much DC is always just a transient city because it's just people that want to get in government come to DC. They come here.
Yeah.
So
You get all the
so it's not
spies too coming to DC.
yeah. But no, it is like it is very much like those type of people. So it's kind of like an influx and outflux of people that want to come in to be either in Congress, um, just you know, I mean, obviously the Senate, which is also Congress, but like just to be on the Hill is what they
Yeah,
call it. Just like to be on
right.
the Hill.
That
So
they,
yeah, so it's just
they're
a lot
there
of people like,
for they're kind of there for they're they're all there for a power trip basically.
right. And actually, that's a very good, that's a good, very good point that you made. It's that is I feel like people go to New York and LA for money. They go to DC for power,
Yeah,
which is very true. Which is very, very true. I know that's like that's been said before, but I that's very, very I feel that's very true.
yeah. It's
Because
like I get I guess at the end of the day, every major city, not just in the U.S., but we'll focus on the U.S. because that's where we both live. uh, like every major city has its reputation of what it's known for. Like DC, you got the federal government. LA, you got Hollywood. New York, you got Broadway or art and stuff. San Francisco, you got art, hippies, whatever you want. Uh, yeah, every major city has its stereotypes, and I guess like when you get when you get a lot of people who aren't from the area, but they only know the area to be one thing, that yeah, that they're gonna come there looking for that one thing, and next thing you know, that's the only thing the city is known for.
damn, well put. Yeah, no, very yes, definitely. Like, I think that's very, very true. Like in the sense of like that, just like what you said, that people that live there don't really necessarily like want what is thought that like that town is supposed to be about. If
Yeah,
that means anything,
yeah,
but yeah, like you said, so like if people that live in LA, they don't necessarily want to be in the film industry,
yeah,
and people that live in DC don't necessarily want to be in
yeah.
politics.
I feel like I feel like it's a big thing of it just kind of plays down to you can make a similar assumption on stereotypes for people. Like no one no one wants to live up to their stereotype, but
Right.
sometimes you do, and that's the issue. Like, but it's also it's like yeah, it's like you don't like I'm Irish. I don't want to be stereotyped as a drunk potato eater, yet I enjoy a nice drink once in a while, and
And a
potatoes
potato.
are delicious. Like, yeah,
Okay. All right. I want to. All right. I want a photo of you drinking a fucking Guinness and with like a fucking potato in your hand. I really want to see that.
all right, but only as soon as you do, as you like have pizza, spaghetti, a glass of wine and you're wearing a wife beater with your chest hair hanging out as an Italian.
To have all those in my hand.
Yeah. No, no, you
Yes.
got you. No, you got like no, you got the pizza. You got the pizza on one hand. You
Okay.
got the glass of wine in the other. You got a bib with spaghetti sauce on it, and wearing
Okay.
nothing but a wife beater, and your chest hair is popping out.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
I'll make that happen. All
uh,
right.
so,
All right.
so
You Mick. Fuck. All right. We'll do this.
all right, you wop fuck. And
All
now we're
right.
being sued for racial discrimination.
Yes. All right, man.
Uh,
Carry us out of this.
all right, so whether you're a Mick or a Wop or whatever else, but I'm gonna stop saying racial terms right now. But
Don't.
all right, but regardless of whatever stereotype you fall under or don't want to fall under, or whatever city you're from and all the problems and stuff, hey, at the end of the day, we're all human. We got to be there for each other and support each other. And so I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight with my co-host Roman and myself, Vincent. I want to thank our entire Wife to Wolf team, all our producers, everyone behind the scenes. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in. We wouldn't be here without you. So be sure to like and subscribe to hear more of the conversations that really matter. And as always, whether you're laughing or crying, you might as well howl with it. Thank you for joining us.